So we're here, we're at St Bede's, and we're gonna pop down there, dip my toes into the Irish Sea, as I suspect Cora will, and pick up a couple of pebbles. Right, come on then, come on. There we go, Cora's dipped their toes in. Wow, and a bit. That's my feet soaked and my toes dipped. Come on then. And that is the Irish Sea at St Bede's. So now we need to find some pebbles to take with us. So let's have a little look down here. Ooh, I like that one. And I do like, can you see that? And that one, and that one. There we go. There's my pebbles. One for taking, one for each of my kids, and that little one. There's a grandson one. So I've got my pebbles. So all we need to do now is walk right over to the North Sea. So here we are at the beginning of Wainwright's Coast to Coast. Day one, we're in St Bede's and we're heading off towards Patterdale. I've already been in the water, dipped my toe in, and I've picked up some pebbles. So I think it's time to get going, isn't it really? So I'll see you along the way. Go on. And there we have the first sign for the coast to coast. Oh, onwards and upwards, eh? We've got to make our way up here now, and I think along the cliffs for a while. If you can have a plan for these things, my plan is not to have one, and I'm just gonna take my time and plod along, and it will take me as long as it takes, and hopefully I'll get to the finish. And if you can see down there, there's a few people who've been and got their pebbles from the Irish Sea, and they're making their way back to the start now. I've already got mine, thankfully, as those white waves are quite misleading, but it's a lovely view. Well, we've reached the first sort of landmark along the way, which is the lighthouse at St Bede's. So I'm going to pop up there and have a little look, and I'll show you what it looks like. We're 7 miles in, just outside of Claytor. It's a really beautiful day. The forecast was for it to be hammering it down with rain, but actually it's really sunny, as you can see because I'm squinting. That's trying to move my camera around away from the sun. But just found this lovely spot. There's a stile which I'm sat on because there's an open gate. There's a lovely running stream there which I'm going to filter some water from in a minute, but just for now Cora's going to get a few treats. Thank you Charlie for the treats for Cora, and we're going to have a little rest. So I've seen this statue on loads of videos, and really pleased to be saying that I'm actually here looking at it. There you go, can you tell what it is? Yeah, get myself in the shot as well. I'll turn the camera around on it properly. There we go. Erected by Moorrow Resident Association, 2007. Sculptor is Colin Teffler. Well done, Colin. And it says Robin Hood Bay, 184 miles. Cora doesn't like the look of him though. No, she... Do you not like the look of him? No? You tell him. Or was it the thought of walking 180 odd miles? Was it? Sorry. Well, I'm not much of a cricket fan to be honest, but I have to be honest, there's nothing much more English about cricket on a nice sunny spring afternoon, is there? It's a classic. And let's just get this shot in of, can we see it? Can we not? There we go. Wainwright's Passage. There's not really much you can say about that, can you? What a brave man having his passage open for public scrutiny. From Wainwright Passage to an ass in a field. Could this get any more carry-on camping? So we made it to Patterdale Bridge, and I'll tell you what, it was quite a tough walk. It was really hot. Surprised me, I was expecting rain. So what we've done, we've pitched up here at the, if you can see there, Fox and Hounds pub, and for a couple of quid they let you put your tent up here. Looks like we're the only ones here, so not only have we got the smallest campsite in the world, we've got it to ourselves as well. But what we have got is I've booked our, well, booked my tea here. So I'm gonna have a pint and I'm gonna have me tea. Cora's eating. But I'm sure she'll help me with whatever I have. And then when we've had that, it's beddy bows, and I'm pretty sure we'll sleep well because Cora kept me awake most of the night last night because she was very what's the word, alert. She was just uncomfortable being on a campsite which she isn't used to before we started, so hopefully tonight she'll be more settled. But for now I'm going into this fantastic pub. And there she is. There she is. Is that you? Okay. Is that for you? Cora's helping me have me tea. And that is just absolutely amazing, isn't it? Highly recommended pub if you're on coast to coast. You recommend it, Cora? Let's see. So we're all packed up, ready for day 2 now. Had a great night here at the Fox and Hounds. It was just absolutely idyllic. Countryside pub, beautiful. You let you camp for a tenner, you can get your food. Went and got a cup of coffee this morning to save me messing about. And you'd actually camped right next to this stream here, if you can see, which Cora absolutely loved. That was their water source, and paddling to cool her feet off. So, all packed. Cora's got her mushy wax on, has a great sleep last night, and catch up with you in a bit. I don't know if my camera's catching it, but the sun is just hitting the water and bouncing off. It looks silver, absolutely beautiful. The sky looks a little bit angry over there though. It's rough with the smooth, weather-wise. Well, that surprised me. If you just look there where this guy's coming down, it's actually quite a scramble up over the top there. And although I'd read there was a fair scramble, I wasn't expecting it to be quite as tough as it was. So take note. Still, we're over. We're just having a quick stick break for Cora, as she always likes to have on her adventures. Right, you'll have to bring it with you. Come on. It's a bit big, isn't it? Have you got it? It's stuck. Is it stuck? Have you give up? Come on then. Oh, come on, let's go. And that is Patterdale water done. It's a reasonably difficult walk, to be honest. It's a bit of scrambling and rough terrain, but it's lovely. So now we're heading up towards, what's it, Black Sail Hut, is it? That lovely sunshine's gone and I can just feel little spits of rain. But hopefully it doesn't turn into anything more. But whatever the weather does, the weather does. I think Cora's itching to have a paddle. It's a little bit of a creepy stretch. Looks like a giant's been here and torn all of the trees out from the roots. Well, when we started out this morning, it was beautiful sunshine, really nice, and what we've got now is hailstones. So I want to meet Brolly. So far so good with the umbrella. Hopefully it'll keep us, or keep me, poor Cora, keep me dry. It's amazing the changeability of the weather in the Lake District though. It's, regardless of what the weather is though, it's a very beautiful place. So, see you in a bit. Rain's just about cleared up and we're here. Let's spin this round. We are at the, don't know if we can zoom in on that. It's a brilliant piece of slate. Welcome to Black Sail, YHA. Well, I've got full wet weather gear on. I don't know if you can make it out, but it's actually sleet Falling right now. Was hail, then it was like snow for a little bit. With my eye. Oh, that was like snow for a bit. Now it's sleet. Problem is, it's quite it's quite bright and sunny, but obviously cold enough for sleet. So it means you're roasting in your wet weather gear, and take it off, you're going to get soaked, which isn't a good idea if you're backpacking. So I've just kind of got it on, all undone. Making our way up to the slate mines. Been at Black Sail Hut, now we're going over the top to, I think it's Honister Pass, isn't it? Hello, this is a sight I didn't expect people to see, but we're on the hill overlooking the Honister slate mine, and we've done 17 miles today, and it's been really tough. It's been hailing, it's been sleet, it's been windy, and I was knackered, so I thought, right, it's getting late. It was about 6:30, so I decided to pitch my tent up here. I've got the lanchan down nice and low, extra guys on it, so we should be safe and sound. But it is really cold, and it's actually snowing outside, so I'm presuming it's below freezing. And we've got the 3-season quilt on, and I think a sleeping pad that's rated at about 4, so not ideally set up for it. But I've got my insulated jacket on, and Cora's nice and warm in her woof bag, so she'll be nice and snug, and she's got her fleece on. So it's absolutely chucking it down with hail. I'm in my 3-season bag, hopefully it'll keep me warm enough. But look at our Cora, look at her in her woof bag. Thanks so much, Chrissy. She is so snug and warm. It was kindly donated by Woof Bags because the lady who makes the bags, Chris, she felt that it was a really good charity, epilepsy research, that we were raising funds for, doing the coast to coast. And not only did she make a donation, but she also provided Cora with this lovely bag. Did she need it? Yes, definitely. She's actually been using it for a while now and loves it. But look how snug she is there. Thank you again.
The position was causing
just a little update. Excuse my audible story on in the background, but snow.
And had to wait with his stomach
See
muscles
the
feeling
entrance
like they
there?
were on fire.
We've
Too
got
scared to
snow,
move either
and it's
up
quite
or down.
thick on the tent.
He did it incrementally.
Should I brought the Wonderland? I'm not sure now, because the weather's not great. I've got extra guys on the lanchan, so hopefully it'll hold up.
As the phone started ringing again, which
Better that. And there we have a nice wild camping above Honister slate mine on the coast to coast, and it is snowing like mid-January. Good morning. That was probably the coldest night I've ever spent in a tent. Not because the temperatures, I think it was -3, but because I wasn't really prepared for snow. I've got my 3-season kit. I'm in a lanchan with the 3-season in it. But waking up this morning, it's just beautiful. I'll just spin the camera around for you. So there's my tent with Cora in partial state of being taken down. I'll spin round. I don't know if you can make out over there, but that is the slate mine or slate quarry. As you can see, it's all snow covered, and it is absolutely beautiful. It's a glorious sunny day. Well, there's one person enjoying the snow, and that's Cora. You alright? Oh, she found herself a nice ice cold drink. Got the Hocker on a Speedgo 5s on for this trip, and originally I was just going to wear fast drying socks, which I've got, you know, a couple of pair of, but I had to change of heart and pack some lightweight sealskin socks. Thank God I did, because I'll tell you what, my feet would be hurting now because my trainers are soaked. They're not going to dry out in this snow, and it's bloody cold with the sealskins on, so I wouldn't like to think what it would be like with a pair of wet socks on wet feet. But I made the right choice, at least I got something right. This pathway down to Honister Slate Mine is, it's okay, but I wouldn't like to do it in the wet, so I'm glad it's a dry morning, because I would imagine it would be really slippy. There's the Honister Slate Mine Visitor Centre, and I'll just show you some of the slate sculptures and things as we pop around. There we are. How about that? I'd say it looks like a liver bird, but it's too pretty. So me and Cora are taking a break in the Slate Mine Visitor Centre. Look what we've got. That one's mine, and that one's Cora's little tree. I'm afraid I've got to feed Cora now. See you soon. Another day, another stick. You alright? Oh, look at her showing off. So today the plan was to just go to Stonethwaite, where there's a campsite, but we've got there and it's only 1:25 in the afternoon, and it's a beautiful sunny day, so gonna keep on going, heading towards Drysdale. Might not get there, but we'll head in that direction. And the great thing about carrying a tent on your back is that when I get tired, as long as there's a water source nearby, we can just camp. So let's have a little look at this pitch. So right, let's start by spinning it round. So we've got, it was like a semicircle bowl right round us, and then there's the tent, which is being beautifully modelled by Cora. And if we just walk It's lovely and flat. And then just in front of the tent, there's the morning view. Well, after days of rough, horrible, not horrible, well, after days of rough gravelly paths, oh, Mr. Ambassador, you spoiled me with your Ferrero Pathé. Ah, lovely big slabs of a path. It's a really pleasant change. Feels great on the face. Right, I just want to show you this dog. This dog that is actually going to be, well, supposed to be sharing a tent with me tonight. Come here. Come here. Come and show everyone. Come on. Oh, now you decide to dodge the mud. Sit. Sit. Oh, that. Look at that. I'll tell you what, if she thinks she's getting in my tent with me like that, she can get lost. She's going to have to find a little lake or something, isn't she? That was a slog. And that was the low route I've just done to Patterdale town. There it is. It's gorgeous, isn't it? Absolutely fantastic place if you're looking for your first wild camp, perhaps. It's brilliant. It can get a bit crowded in the summer though, and you get a lot of Duke of Edinburgh's, but sorry, you get a lot of Duke of Edinburgh's, but it's a lovely place, it really is. Just want to show you this on the way down from Patterdale town. It's a little private bothy, Wainwright Lodge. Let's have a look. There you go. It says Wainwright Lodge, restored by the maintenance team of Outward Bounds Ullswater, and dedicated the 26th of the 3rd 93 to the memory of Richard Reed and Mike Evans, tutors from the Outward Bound Ullswater, killed on Mount Cook, New Zealand, 31st of the 1st 88. What a lovely fitting tribute to them. So yesterday we came down into Patterdale. I had no idea if there were any campsites down here. Couldn't see any on the map, but I did see a video where somebody camped in Patterdale, but I couldn't find the site. So we came up onto the YHA, and luckily they actually provide camping as well, and it was amazing. I mean, it was amazing. After 4 days of being out in the kind of hills, wild camping, freezing cold, in snow and all kinds, it was so nice to go somewhere where I could have a shower. They rent out towels, I had a nice tea, and then this morning I had a breakfast, so I feel really refueled. The service in here, YHA Patterdale, was second to none. I mean, it was really good, particularly the lady that was kind of serving us and looking after us last night. She couldn't have been more helpful. My only regret is I didn't get her name to tell you, but anyway, gonna head up to Angletown and then hopefully keep going to Shap. Poor fox there. Probably gone past one of Hazy's medics. Come on. So this is Angletown, the Patterdale version. And oh, don't fall over, I'll tell you. Originally, when I was planning the walk, I was going to stay here the night, just have a really short day and a rest. But changed my mind. I'm going to push on, going to see if I can get to Shap. If not, I'll camp a bit closer to Shap, so tomorrow won't be as far, but we'll see. It's the good thing about having a tent in your bag, you can kind of please yourself a little bit. It's a bit windy and cold here though, so I'm going to crack on. So we're just on our way up the Knot, which is a hell of a slog, and just met a channel subscriber. God, I hope my tiredness hasn't got the name wrong, but I think it was Bill Mack. Top bloke, it's nice to meet you. Could spend a little bit of time talking to you, and onwards and upwards, I guess. Boy, it's cold today though. A very windy Kirsty Pike. Oh, thank you Mr. Wind for dropping. I've literally just been getting blown over. I'm sure it'll come back in a second. But making our way down now to Haweswater, which I'll just show you in the distance. So that descent there, coming down, heading down here to Hawes Tarn. Up to now, that is the worst section I've done, certainly throughout the whole Lake District on this coast to coast. It was horrendous. I don't know whether it was fatigue, the wind, lots of dodgy scree and scrambling coming down, or all of it put together, but it took me ages and I didn't enjoy it. This is Haweswater. I'll tell you a little bit about Haweswater because it's a bit different. This, it was actually a natural lake, and then in 1929 work started to build a dam, which I think we're looking at down the bottom, and it was actually to provide water, drinking water, to the Manchester Corporation, as it was known. And what they actually did was they took the village of Measand, I think it was, and Marsdale Green, and they completely relocated the people. They removed the deceased from the local graveyard as well, and I think they were moved to one in Shap, and then they flooded it. Now I think there was a drought in the 70s, I think it was. I seem to remember, I was only quite young then. And actually what happened was it dried up that much. You could see some of the buildings from the village because they weren't demolished. It was literally just flooded. And I understand that a lot of people go diving here to have a look in the village. But there you go. There's a little bit of history about Haweswater Reservoir for you. I thought we could have a little look around Shap Abbey, which was built in 1199. Unfortunately, most of the abbey is no longer standing. Masonry was robbed away at the end of the 17th century to build Shap Market Hall, and much of the ornate carved stonework was also removed and used in the building of Lowther Castle. Many of the abbey buildings, though, were incorporated into the farmhouse, which you can see, and used as barns. Little has happened to these over the last 4 centuries, as they have formed part of the working farm. I'm sure you'd agree with me that this is still a fantastic and beautiful building, and well worth a detour off the trail to have a little look around. leaving Shap now. I'm told that's the most difficult section behind us, going across the Lake District, but we'll see, because we've still got a lot of miles ahead of us, and hopefully we'll get to the end. We'll certainly do our best. A little bit of industrial heritage from Shap there, as we look past the sheep to what I think is a cement factory. Certainly a big place. Cora's a bit nervous going over here. She really doesn't like loud traffic at all, and we're just going over the M6 now. It's a Saturday morning, so it's not that busy. In my mind, crossing the motorway at Shap kind of draws a line between heading into Yorkshire and leaving the Lake District behind. Unfortunately, it's a bit misty over on the Lakeland Fells, so I'm not quite able to get that dramatic footage of walking away from Cumbria, but I'll tell you, it was a challenge getting across there. Well, I've got to say, Yorkshire Dales National Park, your signage for the Wainwright Coast to Coast is fantastic. Really good. Lake District, take note, because it's gone from virtually, well, no signage to really, really good. Hope it continues. Pretty bleak looking, isn't it, out on the Dales today? Still got its own special kind of beauty too. Apparently this is the location of Robin Hood's grave. Now, what the famous Nottingham outlaw was doing in Yorkshire, I don't know, but apparently this is where he's buried. So God bless you, Sir Robin of Locksley. I'm sure that's not what his real name is, just Hollywood name, but anyway, nice bit of light relief as we plod along. It can get a bit dry out here in Yorkshire. Water. Just in Alton, and look at this bus shelter. It's been converted into a little local library. It's all lovely painted inside, and I think it's got its Coronation Union Jacks out. It's absolutely beautiful, isn't it? Welcome, browse at our bus stop bookstore. That's fantastic, isn't it? That's really lovely. Just gives it a little bit of character as well. We were hoping to get to Kirby Stevens, but I'm knackered and Cora's puffing a bit, to be honest. So we were just going past this place, Bent's Farm, near Bent's Hill, believe it or not. Probably, I don't know, 7-8 miles away from Kirby Stevens. And he's got a little sign up camping, so I thought, right, let's have a look. So we've got this fantastic little enclosure in the middle of the farm. There's an outside loo, a water tap, don't need anything else. £5 a night, proper finds, isn't it? So if ever you're on the coast to coast and you're struggling and you're not going to quite make it into Kirby Stevens, Bent's Farm, it's a field, it's a tap and it's a loo and it's a £5. And to be honest, if you're backpacking with a tent, you don't need anything else. So I'm going to get my tent up and feed to dog and have a pot noodle. See you in a bit. How about that for a pitch? It's getting a bit windy, so I'll put my extra guy lines on. But it's sloping down, so I'll just make sure my head's at the right end. Oh, morning. Got the brolly up because it's raining today, but had a good stay over there on the farm. Fiver. Cows are nice and noisy of a morning, well, of a night as well, but I actually had probably best sleep of the trip so far. But anyway, onward now to Kirby Stevens, and I'll catch up with you soon. See you for now. Bloody miserable day. Feel tired, and I'm a little bit disheartened as well because I hoped I'd be further along than I am, but the lakes was a lot tougher than I thought, and so I'm at least a day behind schedule, but I ain't giving in. It'll take as long as it takes, but I want to finish this. So I've got to give this place a mention. It's the White Hare Cafe in Kirby Stephen, and just been in there with Cora, and I've got to say it's absolutely brilliant. It is second to none. Never felt so welcomed. I had a lovely sandwich. Cora had a sausage. She had dog treats. They gave her a towel to dry off a little bit. Really dog friendly, and I'd say if you're in Kirby Stevens, you've got a dog, you want to stop at a cafe, go there. On another matter though, I think we've made a bit of a boo-boo, because I wasn't thinking it's a bank holiday, of course, and so my plan was to go to an outdoor shop and restock on freeze-dried food, but unfortunately we're not been able to do that because they're going to be closed, and it's Sunday today and they will be closed tomorrow, which is the bank holiday. So what I've had to do, I've bought some of the bachelors sort of pasta meals where you boil them up in a pot, and my plan is to utilise them and a pot noodle over the next day or two, and hopefully they'll suffice just as well. But for now we're going to go back to the campsite and have a bit of a rest. Right, so we stayed at the Pennine View campsite, Kirby Stephen, last night, and just wanted to show you in this little room, which is for backpackers. So there's a little cooker, you have to put a pound in to use the hob. There's a kettle, toaster, there's cups, plates, pans, everything you need. USB charging points. The only negative thing really about the site is you need earplugs in the night, because boy is it rowdy and noisy till about 1 o'clock in the morning. Might have just been one off though. So apart from that, this is a great little thing. I think all sites could do it there, taking note, because it's fantastic to be able to get out the rain and sit inside somewhere and have your evening meal. Anyway, today we're carrying on our travels. We've just been threatened by a street gang, and they're still there. Look at them. Look, staring at us. Oh, they're coming. Oh, they're following us. Look. Oh no. I told you, Cora. I told you they look tough. Look, look. Oh, oh. See that one at the front? You can see. Bad tempered face. Got his two mates with him. Oh, they've even got earrings in. Punk rockers. Come on. Luckily then, saved by a car going past that scared them away. Well, come here. Oh. Yeah, up, up. Good girl, good girl. Me and Queen Cora are sitting in our official coronation thrones, and she's had enough, she's off. It's just a lovely wooden seat, just sat here. and it gives you, when you sit in it, a view right across. Bloody sky looks a bit angry though, doesn't it? So me and Cora, we're taking a minute, and then we're going to keep on plodding up to the 9 standards. Here comes the rain as well. So I don't know if you can see, and I'll try and zoom in, but there's my first view of the 9 standards. That's where we're heading as our first little goal. So we're getting a bit boggy as we approach the 9 standards. Jesus. Right, there's a bridge. Beep. Don't think I'll be crossing the bridge though. Let's have a look here. What we got? Right. Look at it. This is going to require me to hold sorry for the bleeps. Nowhere. Jesus, it stinks. Wasn't the easiest place to cross. I was questioning myself whether I've come off the red route, but I don't think I have. It must just be the nature of the terrain. Anyway, we're across that bit, and there you have the 9 standards. It's a fair old trek up here, and to say it's boggy is an understatement. Oh, it's a bit nippy up here. Oh, so I'm just sheltering from the wind behind one of the standards, the biggest one, because it's actually quite chilly and breezy up here. I'm not going to linger very long, to be honest. Going to start making our way down. Nice to get up here. I've seen it on YouTube on some of the coast to coast videos, and I thought, wow, it must be fantastic to get up to the 9 standards. Well, I'm here. Oh, bit of a crossroads here. Let's have a look. It's the 1st of May, so coast to coast, May to July. That away. Come on, this way. Come on. I couldn't film it because I needed my hands, but there's a little section there, maybe, you know, maybe 200 meters, something like that, and it is so buggy. It's taken me, and there was another lady who was getting across as well. It's taken about 20-25 minutes to get across without sinking. Still, all good fun, eh? I think my trail runners are going to be a bit pongy though by the end of today. So we're just at the farm, famed for being on television, and in the summer I think it allows camping and does a bit of food and such like, you know, like a little bit of a cafe. But unfortunately there's a sign up, it's closed for winter, so I'm not sure when they feel winter's over. It's a shame though, because I was hoping to stay here, but we can keep going to Keld and go to the campsite there anyway. But I'll just spin the camera around and show you where the famous farm off the TV is anyway. And there it is, and I believe it's the building with the white entrance where you can actually go and get a cup of tea and whatever in the summer. Morning. So we've had a nice camp at Keld. There's a little cafe on the way into the village, and we've pitched up there. It's got all the sort of amenities, bar the drying room, and beautiful scenery. Have a little look at this. This is where we're pitched. There's the luncheon. There's Cora, and we're all packed up bar the tent. It looks as though you can have the option of a fire pit as well, which is quite nice. Oh, and there's a little lamb looking for his mum. Anyway, we're going to go down to the cafe and see if it's open, so you can get a cup of coffee and maybe a bacon roll. And then we're off to Reeth, which I think is around about 12 miles, taking the low route. Hopefully it won't be too muddy, and I'll catch up with you maybe at the cafe. So I've just had a nice bacon barm, I mean loads of bacon as well, and filter coffee. I have to say this is the nicest stop so far, which is at the campsite at Keld. Probably the YHA actually is probably on a level footing, I guess, at Patterdale, but really enjoyed my night here. Very quiet, lovely cafe, lovely people, beautiful scenery. So we're off to Reeth now, and we'll see you soon. Well, we haven't had a Cora chewing a stick moment for a few days now, so there we go. She's found herself a nice stick, so I'm afraid we've got to stop, and what a shame in such beautiful scenery. Come on then. Ooh, it's a lot narrower than I thought from up there. Oh, it's one of those bridges that you can feel flexing. What's really lovely about doing this walk at this time of year is there is just field after field of young lambs and young lambs' mums that look like they haven't had a good sleep for weeks. That's just really nice. Some of the lambs are so cute. Well, all of them, to be honest. Look at this young inquisitive lamb. I'm afraid Cora will want to run over and sniff it and it'll run away, but look, come here Cora, look at those two. Oh dear, come here Cora, good girl, look at them, look, she wants to play. They don't know, they think she wants to eat them. I was just talking to a young lady from the US with a friend who actually started on the same day from St. Bees, and I missed it. I didn't realise that we've just gone past the halfway point, And I would have liked to have put the post on video. There's like a post that says you're at the halfway point, but never mind. It is nice to know that we're now over halfway. This is fab. Seen a couple of these now in Yorkshire villages. So I'll just go back, sorry. As you can see, it's a public telephone box. It's actually got a phone in it, but if we peep through the window, it's a small used bookshop as well, which I think is brilliant. Isn't that really good? Helping encourage people to get books and recycle them, and using something which probably won't get used very often anyway. Really love it. So I've just walked the low route from Keld to Reeth to this campsite. Orchard Caravan and Camping Park closed. But I've just spoken to two of my friends from Holland who are laughing in the background. Say hello to the camera! Hey! Who've just told me they're letting us camp here, so we can camp. So now we've got a campsite for the night sorted, which is wonderful news. And I was getting worried because I've run out of dog food and needed to get to Reeth, find somewhere that sells it and feed our Cora, because she doesn't ask to come, you know. So I've just legged it as much as I could leg it after walking today to the little village centre, and the gift shop which still sells kind of, you know, bits of food and such like, it just closed. And the lady shouted, "We're closed." I said, "Please, can I have some dog food?" So she opened up for me, which is so kind. And I've got two tins of wet dog food for Cora, so she'll be thinking it's Christmas, because it's a bit of a treat when she has the wet dog food. So that's me and Cora all packed up now from Reeth, and we're off to Richmond, which I'm told is reasonably flat day, which is quite a good thing. This is where there was a bit of a cosmopolitan mix. There was myself and Cora, there was John and Leo, my Dutch friends, there was a gentleman from Preston and a French gentleman. We were all lined up in the campsite that's closed. Once again, thank you to the Orchard campsite for letting us pitch, as there was nowhere else. The reason I say it's a good thing that it's a flat day is yesterday, as I was getting through some stone wall sort of style type things, I went over on my ankle and it hurt, but it quickly settled and I thought nothing else of it. But this morning it's a bit swollen and it's a bit sore, so I've kinesiology taped it up, and I'm just walking on it now and it doesn't feel too bad. So hopefully, with it being a reasonable day of about, I think about 11 miles, 12 miles, something like that, that are reasonably flat, should be okay. Come on. It's like steps through a little wooded area. Leads to Marrick, and it's hard work. Hi, so we've just gotten to this church now that offers refreshments, and we're going to pop in, see what they've got, and I'll show you what it's like when we get in there. Right, so this is the inside of the church, and I'll just slowly pan this around. It's a beautiful, beautiful old church. That picture up there is amazing, and look at this. They've got an honesty table with all kinds of sweets and drinks and crisps, and we'll come out here. We've got shoe grips, tissues, orange juice, mosquito killer, antiseptic wipes. It's fantastic. You need even pay by card. We're gonna have a little sit down now. Cora's got a couple of snacks, and I've got a packet of crisps, and what's it called? Kind of feel good. So hopefully I feel good with it. No. Right. Five, 9 moles. Oh. Oh well. Country life, isn't it? I suppose. You mustn't like moles around here very much. Not too sure why you hang them up on a fence like, but there you go. It's a lovely day today. We're probably about, I don't know, 4 or 5 miles outside of Richmond now, and the diversity of kind of countryside scenery that you come across on the coast to coast is just phenomenal. I mean, you've got the fells and mountains of the Lake District, then you know you go into the Yorkshire Dales, and initially you're in like these horrible, I don't like them anyway, big deep bogs around the 9 standards, and today it's just like, you know, I'll show you, it's just like rolling hills all around, and it's stunning. It really is stunning. I was also thinking, you know, there's one thing about when you do these long distance hikes, and this is my third, with the West Highland Way and the Cumbria Way, certainly the longest, the coast to coast. But it's fantastic because you always meet really nice people and make friends with people. Not because you're trying to, it's just because it just sort of naturally occurs, and people are just generally kind and nice that you meet on these long distance treks. Not everybody, but most people are, and yeah, these days with lots of troubles in the world, it's nice to sort of rekindle your sort of belief in humanity and human kindness. So thoroughly recommend long distance hikes, not just for the actual hike, but for the soul, I suppose. Well, me and Cora couldn't find a campsite in Richmond at all. Nearest one was a good hour and a half walk away, and we were knackered, so we've gone to the Black Bull Inn in Richmond, and we've got a single room for, I think it was 72 quid. It's got ensuite, it's got breakfast, it's got a bed. I'll take you round, look. Oh, this is like heaven, man. There's even a telly. There's Cora's laying on the bed. We've got a fluffy white towel. We've got a toilet. We've got a shower. I'm going to charge all my electrics. This is brilliant. I'm so pleased I've done it. Right, see you in a little while. Right, so let's have a quick look at Widow Twenky's wash house. So, there we are. It's a bit scruffy there, even, isn't it? We've got to tell you. I've got a washing line here with my clothes and undies on. My tent's drying out. I've got some socks there. And if you can see in there in the dark, I've got my trousers and some socks on a radiator drying. So I'm really pleased to be able to get sorted, because, you know, I've probably got about 5-6 days left, and it's just nice to get some clean clothes, and I can repack, can do it in a nice calm way. And I'm gonna go and have a pint now. See you later. Morning. We've just left the Black Line. I think I called it the Black Bull area. It was the Black Line. Feel refreshed. I feel really refreshed after staying in a B&B. Managed to get all my clothes clean and dry. Oh, it's just great. After 10 days on the trail, it was just like luxury, you know. So we're off to I think it's Danby, Wiske now. There's a campsite there, so hopefully we won't have any trouble camping, and I'll keep you up to date as we go along. Come on. How many sticks do you want? You want the big one? Oh, you broke it. So, if you remember from earlier stages on the coast to coast, we left Shap and we went over the M6. Well, right now I'm going under the A1M, just to give you a kind of idea of the distance travelled. We've literally gone right across the country now, and this is the main artery for the east. To have a sit down on a bench there and have a little break, but I remembered from watching a couple of YouTube videos that this church up ahead sells, you know, coffees and refreshments, so I'm gonna go there. This is it here. Probably about halfway to Danby, Wiske, or however you pronounce it. Let's hope it's open and doing coffee, because I'd love one. Yep, this is the church. It's St Mary's Church, and it says welcome to St Mary's Church, burial place of Henry Jenkins, who died at the amazing age of 169. Bloody hell. Take a break. Okay, I will. We are, and then there's the inside of the church where we're getting our cup of coffee. And it's amazing. Wow, oh, this big pipe organ, isn't it? Cora's just had a present from my two friends on the trail from the US, who've shown me this and given it to Cora, which is, let's focus on it, it is Justin's classic peanut butter, and it's dog friendly. So we're going to try Cora on it. Told that dogs love peanut butter, so let's see. Cora, are you ready? You going to try it? Go on then. It's all stuck to her tongue. Do you like this? Yeah? 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 Look. All over your face, isn't it? Do you want some more? Go on then. You cleaning the packet? Okay. So we're all set up at Danby Wiske, and I'd say it's actually the first, what I would see as a proper backpackers campsite that I've come across on the coast to coast. It's pretty much perfect from that point of view. There's my tent. I've got my Lanshan too. The reason I picked my Lanshan too and not me Wonderland was that I've got lots of experience of using it. With it being such a long hike, 16 days I think for me, I wanted to know I could trust it 100%, and I feel I can with the Lanshan, or at least I know all the quirks. But back to this campsite. So we've got a little area here with benches, which is fantastic. Lovely flat fields. Some electric hookup as well if you want it. But here's the best bit. As you can see, there's chairs, there's an area, there's a washing machine, a dryer, there's even a microwave and a kettle, sink. But more than anything, there's a space where you can sit on a really horrible evening or a really horrible morning when it's cold and damp, and you want to just kind of get out of the elements, and you don't want to be stuck in your tent when it's freezing. So I've got to say, this is a 10 out of a 10 in terms of backpacking campsites. Really good. We're going to Ingleby Cross today, so I'll see you as we make our way along. Needed the rest. Fantastic campsite, as I said. Beautiful countryside, and it's nice and quiet after about 10:30, which is always good news. So, for me and Cora, there she is. We be making our way further down the coast to coast. Catch up with you soon. Come on. Just outside of Danby Wiske. Why would you put barbed wire like that across your stile and underneath like that? So if people are going to hold on, they're going to possibly grab the barbed wire, plus a dog might jump through there, which Cora nearly did. Oh, I was really panicking then. There's a stretch which is just, it's like a very narrow path of slurry with brambles and all kinds of nasties on either side, and eventually got to the end of it, caked in mud. I've just tried washing my feet in some water, but yeah, still filthy. And I took my phone out to have a look at the GPS, and it had gone. I was absolutely worried sick, because I mean, it's important. It's got me debit card, it's obviously for contact. I'm using the GPS and OS maps on it. I have got a paper one, but nonetheless it makes life a lot easier. And thankfully this group of walkers ahead of me, which is that group of people that found it and picked it up, and then they recognised the picture of Cora on my screensaver and returned my phone. I'm so grateful. I don't know the names, but thank you so much, because I was worried and it could have made things very, very difficult. Uh-oh. Warning. Beware of the witch. Oh, come on, Cora. Look out. There's a rat. There's a rat. Look. Up. Over. Go. Go on. Over. Go on. Go. Clever dog. Stay there. Ooh. Excellent. Come on then, let's get out of here. Let's go. Come on, stinky bum. We're officially on the North York moors now, and here's where we join the Cleveland Way and head down a little bit, and hopefully we'll get to Lordstones this evening and we can set up camp. Just went flying in a bit of boggy stuff, foot caught a root, so I'm covered in mud. So I hope this is like a proper campsite with a shower. If not, I'm sure I'll find a way to wash myself down. It's really the coast to coast. I mean, it's really not something to be taken lightly. It is a very demanding walk, and there's been times when I've just thought, I've had enough, I'm packing it in, because I've been exhausted. But me and Cora, we've kept going, and I feel as though we're getting a bit, you know, closer to the end, so I'm hopeful we'll complete it, but time will tell. So we decided to push on today. I'm basically doing 2 days walking, probably something like a 20 miler, and I think I underestimated the difficulty of coming up into the moors, because I'll tell you, I'm absolutely spent. I'm totally done. The GPS is telling me I've got 2 miles, and boy, is that going to be a long 2 miles, because I'm knackered. We're at the summit. I think it's called Carlton Bank. I'm not going to linger. I want to get down and find this campsite. Mayday, we're at Lordstones campsite. I've got the outline stand up. Nice little pitch, and we're going to go to the bar and have a beer and a bite to eat. The battery is really low. If it goes, I won't see it anymore till tomorrow. If it doesn't, I might show you what I'm eating, but I don't know. Right, just a quickie. We're at the restaurant. We have to sit outside with your dogs, so I've got Cora in there, and we've got a lovely tea. And that's it for today. So if you'd like to join us again tomorrow, stay tuned. If you've enjoyed the video so far, please subscribe and click the like button, and I welcome any comments. I'll also take this opportunity, I haven't gone on about it throughout the videos, but I am doing this walk to raise funds for Epilepsy Research UK, so please look at the profile and consider giving. If you can't afford to give anything to the fund, then please share the link as well. That'd be really helpful, thank you. And I'll see you all in the morning, unless something boss or awful happens. Bye for now. We're all packed up this morning, and it's a very wet one. It's like that fine drizzle coming down. So we're going to be making our way to Blakey Ridge now. Let's hope the rain lifts soon. Look at this one trying to wander off with a lead on. Eventually, reluctantly. Come on, you with your pom-pom tail. Never mind. Never mind. Come here. The moors certainly do have an eerie feeling to them, especially when it's like this with the mist and clag. Just waiting to hear the wolf howl and be told to keep to the path. We just have to drop down to a very slightly lower path that runs parallel to the trail I should be on, because there's a mountain marathon on and I'm getting in their way and having to stop every couple of minutes to let them past, and I just thought, you know, it's going to take forever. Not complaining about it at all, goes on them, but I've just dropped down to a path, slightly low path. Doesn't really make any difference to the route at all, to be honest. And don't know if you can make these people out there just kind of, oh, they've all gone. Just as I put the camera up, everyone's vanished. Well, we're up on Ura Moor, not sure how you pronounce it. Sun's come out and it's absolutely beautiful. We've just diverged from the mountain marathon runners. I was talking to a bloke who was saying that where I'm heading to Blakey Ridge and the pub there, It's fantastic, and the food's really nice, so I'm hoping to have a nice tea when we get there. But for now we'll just have to put up with this beautiful, stunning scenery. Gotta say, I am really tired. I'm thankful it's flat, following this, which is an old railway path. But I'm really tired. We've got about 4 miles to go to get to Blakely Ridge and the pub, which name I can't remember. It's nice scenery, and I'm just really thankful it's flat. But I tell you, don't underestimate the coast to coast. It is hard. So we made it to the White Line Inn, and very nice it is too. But I'm going to let you into a little secret, but you mustn't tell anybody. If you look over there, there's a beautiful house. See it? Now it's got lovely cut lawns on it. And when I went into the pub, I said, "Do you do camping?" He said, "Yeah, just pitch your tent opposite the beer garden, £3." Well, you have to realise I'm really tired, and I just drank a pint. So instead of going here, which I'll show you, you can see where my tent is pitched. Instead of going there, I went into some poor man's garden and started putting my tent up. And he's like knocking on the window saying, "What are you doing?" So I apologised and quickly got away. Let myself blush a little bit. But as I say, that's a secret between me and you. So I've been in the White Line. Just had a nice breakfast, shared it with Cora. And now we've got a 12.5 mile day to Egerton, I think it's called, just the other side of Garside, where hopefully they let people camp. Fingers crossed, because if they don't, it's chucking it down. Forecast to chuck it down all day. Right now I'm under the brolly. Hate wearing waterproofs, but I think if it gets any heavier and if the wind gets any stronger, then I have to put them on. I'm going to get damp legs, I know that, but I can always change tomorrow. And as I speak, here's the wind. Just talking to 2 blokes who names I said I'd forget, but I think one might be Sean. Mackhams from Sunderland, and they were saying they did the same as me a couple of days ago when we got to Ingleby. Rather than going down, we kind of went straight across and straight onto the Cleveland Way. I think I went a slightly different route than them, but nonetheless, and I think it probably saved us 3 miles or something, which I'm sure we've made up going the wrong way and taking little detours, etc. But I wonder how many people who've done the coast to coast actually take that detour across, because I can't remember the name of the town that you went down into, but it seemed a little bit pointless going there, to be honest. So if you have done that and you have sort of taken that alternative detour across straight to the Cleveland Way, put it in the comments below. I'm hoping it's lashing down. I've got my umbrella on, but my legs are getting wet, so I need to stop and put my waterproof trousers on. But I don't really want to stop until there's a little bit of shelter. But there's a house there, or a cottage, getting a bit of work done to it, so I'm going to have a look and see if I can just get under there, shelter from the rain for a minute, put my waterproofs on. I'll keep the umbrella going because it's great, it keeps the wind off you, and I think it keeps the worst of the rain as well off you. And we'll keep going towards Garside. We're in a wet and picturesque Garside. It's a lovely village. One of the mistakes I've made, and I'd say probably best avoiding, is I've actually came through 2 bank holiday weekends, which not only makes it difficult if you do decide you want a B&B at some point, but makes it really hard with shops. Because, you know, if you're like me and you come from a town or a city, things don't tend to close on bank holidays anymore, or at least the main shops don't. But these small villages, they appear to close down on a bank holiday, because I was looking for tea rooms back there, but best I could see, everything was closed. But I mean, I've got water and everything I need to sit on a bench. It would have been nice to get out the rain, that's all. So I'm going to keep going to I think Egerton's only about 2 miles away, so I may as well just hike on really. Right, so this is where we camped last night, and I have to be honest, it smells a bit because they've got ferrets and it stinks of the ferrets, and there's loads of chickens there, and just at the side of that shed where the little chicken is, can't see them this morning, but we were watching last night. There's about 3 or 4 rats running around, and possibly got the head down now for a bit of a sleep. Very grateful to be allowed to camp anywhere really, because there was nowhere else. But just be aware of your surroundings if you do come here, that it's going to have, just picking up a tent peg, oh, it's going to stink. There's no 2 ways about it. There's going to be rats about. They didn't seem to come and bother the tent though. But for now we're going to get the pack on and get going. See you soon. Just want to show you this sign on the side of this cottage. It's got Barnard's Toll Road. 1 horse, 2 wheels, 4D. 2 horses, 2 wheels, 8D. 1 horse, 4 wheels, 8D, and so on it goes. Motor car, motorcycle sidecar, and basically it was produced in 1948 with a list of the charges for this toll road, which I think is fantastic. Let me just get this gate. Go on, good girl. So today we're heading up to the campsite, which is about 3-4 miles outside of Robin Hood's Bay. I'm going to camp there so that I can get into Robin Hood's Bay at a reasonably early time, which will enable me to get the bus and the trains as I need to get home. So today we're going to keep going, and I'll keep you up to date as we go along. Oh, look at these 2 ponies having a cuddle. Bit of fly fishing going on there. So I've just stopped off to use the toilet at Grosmont rail station, and it is brilliant. Just look at it, it's like going backwards in time. It's like something in the 1930s or 1940s. Absolutely beautiful. And if you're on the coast to coast, it's worth just popping into the train station to have a look. It's so nice. But we're gonna have to keep going now, so see you in a bit. This is the road from the Grosmont. Bloody hell, is it steep. This is only a small section of it. It winds down and round, and oh, I'm knackered. That's don't know if you heard that steam train in the distance. Hi, if you look behind me, or to the side of me, and I'll try and zoom in if I can, there are some stones, if you can see them, and they're called the Bride Stones. Now apparently what happened was there was a farmer who married 4 brides, which was against the will of God, they said. And so an angel came down and turned them into stone, and that's them. Or am I making it up? If you look directly behind me, that is the North Sea. I'll try and zoom in on the ship which is out there, because I don't think you'll pick it up right now. But my God, what a lovely feeling to be, you know, in sight of the North Sea. Very, very pleased, absolutely buzzing. The east coast of Yorkshire. Oh, it's such a boost to actually see you're virtually on the coast. I know we're, you know, half a day away from Robin Hood's Bay, or a day away from Robin Hood's Bay, but to have actually made it from one coast to the other is just such a fantastic feeling. Amazing. Didn't think I'd do it. It was really tough. So we're at York House campsite now, 4 miles away from Robin Hood's Bay, and we'll be going there in the morning and spot a look. So when I got here, I asked the lady if she had any pods, and she had a family pod low season rate this week, 30 quid for the night. So me and Cora have got this place for the night. She's just eating her dinner. So put on the side, and excuse the mess, but oh, look at this inside living. Loads of room, thrown all my food and stuff on the floor. I can make a pot noodle and chill out tonight, feel nice and fresh for our walk into Robin Hood's Bay tomorrow, and looking forward to it. All packed up, packs on, really excited. Today's the day we go into Robin Hood Bay. It's a short one, it's about 3-4 miles. Decided to do it a little bit different. Found out about a track, a rail track that runs parallel to the coastal path. So we're going to take that just to be a little bit different. Apparently the views are great because you're high up on it. And then into Robin Hood's Bay, throw our stones in, done it. I'll see you pretty soon as we go along. Ta-ra. Well, it wouldn't be the coast to coast if I didn't get my feet soaking wet. And being in trail runners and crossing this wet grass, my feet are getting soaking wet. Every puddle. It's taken me 16 days to get to this coastline. I'm made up. What have you got? What have you got? Oh, is that yours? Yeah. Get that coastline. Whoa. You're actually a little bit higher up here than you are on the path that's just down there. So the views are just fantastic. I couldn't ask for a nicer day to walk into Robin Hood's Bay. It is beautiful this morning. It is only 7:38 as I'm speaking to you, and it's really warm. I think There may be a forecast for showers later, but we'll probably be on the train by then. I'm so pleased, and I couldn't wish for a better day. And Cora is in a very good mood today, so whether she's picking up on my cheerfulness or whether she knows she's going home to put her feet up for a while, looks like a picture of the state of my feet now. There's 2 Mackems on the way down to Robin Hood's Bay. Here we go. So that's the end of our coast to coast adventure. That's 200 miles in the bag. Cora's done absolutely phenomenal. She's probably walked 400 miles. If you've enjoyed the video, please click subscribe and also like. If you want to comment, please do. I'll always reply to the comments. We're going to have a rest now, well-earned rest. A bus, 2 trains, and we'll be home. I'll see you soon with our next video. Bye for now.